My name is June Choo. I am the Group MD for Hong Yang Hoo Holdings, Sdn Bhd. We are a company that started 1957. Since then, we have been supporting mothers from the moment they are pregnant until they deliver their babies and following up with the childcare. So we have products that help mothers and at the same time also helping their babies.
How did you come across Intellect and what stood out to you about our services compared to others?
If I'm not mistaken, it was actually recommended by somebody. At that time, Intellect just started not long ago. The first person I contacted is Joanne. So since then, we have been using Intellect services. I would say at least more than 15 years.
I see. Thank you so much for your support. We're moving on to the third question, which is we are aware that someone out there has been trying to register your company logo, and how did Intellect come and assist in handling your opposition? And could you describe your overall experience working with Intellect in this case?
The other company registered T.Y.T, but it's in the categories that we are not registering. So we have been informed by Intellect. So actually, thanks Intellect that noticed this and informed us, then asking us whether these categories, will it affect us, whether we want to appeal or not. We noticed that if the company has been awarded with this trademark, it will affect us in the long run. Looking at that, our management decision is to appeal. So after that, we inform Intellect that we want to appeal. We also want to register into these three categories. So the first step, Intellect gathering information from us, and then they help us to appeal. We are very happy that the appeal has been approved. So now the next step is we are applying for these three categories.
How has Intellect's support impact your brand's protection strategy moving forward?
When we started with trademark, it has helped us to secure our brand in not only Malaysia but also other countries. So we also registered in other countries. We started with only T.Y.T, which is what you see here. That is the trademark we have first registered with Intellect in Malaysia. So after that, we extended to Singapore, Thailand, to Indonesia, and to China as well. So after that, when we come out with different products, we also registered it with Intellect. The moment we come up with new brands that we want to penetrate in the market, the first thing I will do is I will contact Intellect. So Joanne and her team will be the person that advise me what are the categories I need to register.
Would you recommend Intellect to others facing trademark disputes? And if yes, what would you say to them?
Recently, I have a friend that interested in patents. So the same thing, I also contacted Joanne, and then she told me that you guys are also doing patents.
Yes.
I have recommended her to contact this Ning the POSA. All this while, Intellect has been giving us prompt reply, show us professionalism in your line of work, and is a trustable company that we can rely to when we have trademark issues or we wanted to penetrate the brand, not only in Malaysia but in overseas also. So that's one of the reasons I will always recommend Intellect.
Thank you so much for your time, Ms. June.
Thank you, Jason.